Alright, y'all. So it's been literal months since I first analyzed game one of the set between Leffen and Soonsay from Smash Summit 14. But I'm finally gonna get around to continuing this. We'll go into game two right now. So, as a quick reminder, Soonsay won game one on Battlefield. I think it was down to last stock. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, it was last stock. So Leffen's counter pick, he's taken Soonsay to Dreamland. And we're going to see how this goes. We'll see what adaptations they can make. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, starting off, they both just kind of drop and dash back. Pretty standard stuff. Leffen just kind of puts out a drill in place, and then Soonsay kind of punishes him. What? Actually, what kind of happened there? It looked like Leffen was just caught in his movement or something. Yeah, I guess he was like maybe trying to dash back and miss the input, so he just eats a drill from Soonsay. Immediately goes for another drill because he kind of overshot the first one. Leffen tried to get his shield up, but also just full hopped away. Kind of clips Soonsay with his own drill. Connects a shine. Yeah, so pretty standard stuff so far. Just kind of trying to find a drill into shine to score a first knockdown. Goes for the jab after, ends up shoving Soonsay off. Oh, he actually double jabs him. Soonsay wisely saves his double jump. Firefox is at a pretty ambiguous height. Goes high, but Leffen actually looked like he positioned himself for that ledge hop back air in such a way that it covers just about everything. It probably wouldn't cover like straight up or something like that, but it covers this high angle, and you know, it definitely covers going low. So yeah, well timed by Leffen. Does another one. We're kind of rinsing and repeating here. Soonsay tries to shine stall to trick him because he's in a pretty dangerous spot. And he actually does manage to get low enough to avoid the shine spike from Leffen. So Leffen retreats to ledge. Soonsay up B's again. Oh, never mind. Leffen missed the ledge. Okay, that's odd. Now Soonsay grabs ledge. Leffen just goes straight up. Okay, that's a that's a pretty spaghetti opening, if I do say so myself. Let me watch that again. I think Leffen's a little rattled from that game one. Yeah, he just didn't drift far enough left. And Soonsay able to get there first. Soonsay, understandably, wasn't ready to punish Leffen for missing that. So Soonsay just regular gets up. Leffen just kind of puts up a shield. Soonsay shine full hops, which I think is fine. This is kind of a weird scrambly spot. And Leffen rolls. They're kind of just doing stuff that's generally safe. But actually, Soonsay is able to grab him out of the end lag from the roll. Up throw, goes for the platform. Tech chase with the up air, but Leffen smartly techs to the right. Does get hit by the shine after. I don't know if he had enough time to avoid that. I think Soonsay timed it in such a way that he covered both tech. I think the only thing he didn't cover by doing that was tech roll in. But he might have been able to react to that, honestly. So maybe he just flat out covered everything. Now Soonsay goes for his own shine spike, and he lands it. This is actually a pretty tricky variation of the shine spike setup, the Armada Shine. Because at this kind of height, you have to think, like, Fox does have the flame hitbox starting up. So you do have to time it. Like, you have to get past the time the hitbox comes out. So, like, the very last bit of the charging up part before he goes fire. And Leffen did it at a height that's pretty awkward to go for an Armada Shine. But Soonsay does this interesting variation where he actually, I think, fast fell after the full hop. Dipped a little low. Maybe he didn't fast fall, but the point is he didn't land right on top of Leffen at first. He dipped a little low and then just does a double jump shine. Right like that. Let's replay that again. I remember watching players like Hacks do this in the past, this variation of the Armada Shine. Really important to learn if you want to catch these awkward heights like that. And obviously, you know, Shine halts your momentum, so you're still fine to recover after. Okay, good stuff by Soonsay. Actually, really crucial that he got that. If you remember how the start of this game went, it looked like Soonsay was going to lose his stock. More of that dash dancing. He throws some pretty fluid platform wave landing in there. So actually is trying to mix up how he avoids invincibility. Kind of like I talked about with their first game, he mostly stayed on the ground. Looks like he's introducing platforms a little more now. So I love to see that. Dashes away, Leffen full hops. Double jumps to retreat to top plat. Actually, no he doesn't. That would have tricked me. Okay, so he does that kind of... I think we talked about that short hop fall through in game 1. This time, Leffen does it with a double jump. So this is kind of like a fake out that he does. He makes it look like he's just retreating to top plat to like take inventory. Psych! Lands on him with a nair. And now he's able to get a RTC afterward. So he's able to CC the get up attack. Forward smashes. I thought dash grab, but I guess that works. It's a little weird. He tries to just, you know, throw out the shine back air. Usually Foxes will do shine back air just because it gives you as many chances as possible to throw out hitboxes that could potentially spell doom for your opponent. But I think Soonsay did a good job of, if I remember correctly, he kind of shine stalled. Yeah, he shine stalled for just a moment. But if you notice, he didn't do it for too long. It's a mistake I personally do, is I'll like just hold down shine for arguably too much time, and then I throw away my own options. He just does the quickest little shine into a double jump side B. And I love the height he did with this. He gets this really awkward... The name of the game today is Awkward Heights, apparently. Because at that height, he's actually going to be on stage. He's not going to grab ledge. But he's also going to get this, like, weird situation where he doesn't go the full distance. His momentum kind of gets stopped by the landing on the stage. Kind of like the friction from it, I guess. Leffen is able to shine him for that, though. Gets a down tilt to punish tech in place. Follows it up with a back air. Soonsay's DIing that out. And goes for a dash attack. I like that, to just throw out that hitbox to cover ledge. Barely misses that back air. Soonsay able to sneak on and dash away. Really crucial. Let's see, how did this happen? So I think Soonsay... He probably did a pretty good job DIing this up. Kind of similar, I think, to Marth jabs, how you kind of want to DI and or smash DI up and away, so you have the option to side B and you're not forced to up B and get Armada shined or something. So he's able to get out his side B, and he's actually able to do it high enough to go on stage directly. Sneaks past Leffen's back air. And yeah, like I said, just kind of retakes center, Leffen full hops, double jumps actually, eats a nair for it. Goes for another full hop mix-up, this time landing with a nair. It's able to clip Soonsay as he jumps. Okay, Leffen goes for a bit of a dash dance to, I guess, try to whiff punish whatever Soonsay does after tech in place. Generally a good idea. You know, maybe he could have reacted to that with a shine, but I think just backing off and dash dancing in this spot is fine. You certainly don't want to overextend, and like if you read that they're gonna tech roll to the edge or something, like, I don't know. Because if you guess wrong and they roll towards center, then you just put yourself in the corner for no good reason. So I actually like what Leffen did here. He didn't make the right call necessarily, but he retained stage control, which is huge. Because now Soonsay, the way I look at it this way, the way I look at it, when Soonsay's in a spot like this, when he's in this corner, he's going to have to either fight his way on the ground to get to center or go to platform. Those are really the only avenues he's got. He's not Falco. He can't just full hop to top plat like Falco can. So, you know, we kind of saw in game one calling out full hopping to platform with a preemptive full hop nair. But in this case, Leffen's just kind of dashing back, which I think is a good idea just to kind of test the waters and see what they're going to do. And it looked like Soonsay actually chose option A to fight his way through on the ground. Gets a drill, actually goes for drill grab. So, if I remember correctly, drill grab is actually a true thing. Like, if you, well, you have to time it properly. I don't remember the specifics of it, but if you time it properly, drill grab is a true, basically a combo. Like, you can't get out of it if you time it right. And yeah, he gets a back throw. He doesn't go for the up throw. Back throws him to get him off. Trying to look for a gimp, I guess. And he gets it. Wow. That's huge. Holy crap. Yeah, so that's 2 shine spikes he's gotten. 2 Armada shines, huh? I guess, I don't even know if that counts as an Armada shine or not, but it's semantics. Point is, he's shining the up B. But yeah, that's big. Up 2 stocks. Big deal in the Fox Ditto. I mean, I say that. Leffen could turn it around in an instant, so we'll just have to see. More grounded movement. Again, using platforms a little more to be more evasive. I kind of like... it seems like Soonsay's decision tree on defense during invincibility has been based around the game itself. So, like, game 1, all he was doing is, like, dash dance around, put up his shield. Like, when Leffen comes in, he sneaks past him. But now in game 2, he's showing, like, hey, you were used to that, now let me throw another curveball your way and start going towards platforms. And that seems like it was something he was reserving until game 2 specifically. Yeah. I'm really liking that he's doing this. Does put up his shield there. Okay. So yeah, well-timed shield to avoid the nair. Rolls out of it. Leffen punishes the end lag with a dash attack. I guess Soonsay holds down though. He buffers a get-up attack, and that gets punished by up smash. So, good stuff by Leffen. Just, you know, looking for his win condition to get the up smash. Leffen going to top platform, kind of like game 1. Light shielding, immediately dropping down. Just kind of dashing around. What happens here? Let me watch this again. You know, I'm still of the opinion that Leffen should take a little more time up on top platform, but, I mean, it's Leffen we're talking about, it's not me. Obviously, he knows what he's doing. He does actually get a shine when, I don't know what happened, maybe Soonsay was stuck in his movement. Yeah, I don't think Soonsay meant to crouch there. So, yeah, he eats a shine. Rolls in. Leffen doesn't actually punish it. Just kind of shine full hops, double jumps. Soonsay controlling center. Soonsay looks for an up air to try to get something started. Pushes Leffen off. Leffen falls down into the corner. Soonsay retreats to top plat as Leffen returns to center. Soonsay tries to catch him with a shine. Okay. Interesting little role reversal. Remember game 1, we talked about Leffen taking to the platforms and Soonsay being on the ground. Now it's the opposite. So yeah, that was a really tricky Waveland Shine attempt by Soonsay. Doesn't end up working out, but I like it regardless. Double jumps, tries to land down on him with a back air. Leffen doing a good job of mixing up. Is he going to be on the left side or the right side? And he manages to get a dash dance grab. I guarantee you that was supposed to be an up air. That's just a flub. Yeah, that sucks if you're Leffen. You gotta make something big happen if you want to even things out. So that forward air was not supposed to be a forward air, I promise. It's gonna get a little scrambly. Leffen tries to continue with the jab. Soonsay shines. Probably just trying to use it as a get off me tool. Double jumps out of it, just trying to escape Leffen's pressure. Leffen puts up his shield preemptively. Soonsay drops down. Leffen drills. Okay, it gets a little scrambly there. Leffen able to get out his drill before... What does Soonsay do? Maybe Soonsay also tried to drill. Leffen gets out his first. Shines him. Able to react to roll away, which is a big deal because, you know, I'll be the first to tell you rolling away is the hardest. Not, I would say get up in place is harder to react to just because it's so quick. But you really have to be ready for them to roll away because that's the most distance you have to cover if you want to get the reaction tech chase. But Leffen does get it. He up smashes. Gets a back air. I like that over up air. I thought about up airing, but I would also trust that Soonsay would get the smash DI on it, so Leffen just back airs him to push him off stage-ish. Soonsay goes for the side B. Leffen actually nairs. I think that was supposed to be a back air. Yeah, that was probably supposed to be a back air like we saw in game 1. But Leffen nairs him. Soonsay goes flying to the right. Able to tech it, rolls in. Leffen picks it up with a shine. Doesn't cover the second roll. Yeah, Soonsay able to get out, panic spot dodge. Leffen kind of missed his grab. Then Soonsay goes for his grab, and Leffen spot dodges. Goes for a full hop back air. Soonsay just dashing away. And he picks up a dash dance grab. Okay. Starts chain grabbing. Goes for a back throw. I'm assuming that's a DI mix-up. Like, I don't think this was an accident. I think this was intentional, so he could try to go for something like... what would you get off this? I think back throw up smash is a thing, but I think that's too low of a percent. So maybe he's just looking for a reaction tech chase. Yeah, and he gets it, and then he does another one. Reacts to tech in place. Up throws him. Up tilt. Reacts again. So he's just in RTC mode right now. Okay, Leffen DIs that well, I think, to go to platform. But he techs in place. Maybe that's a symptom of that being his default tech option instead of trying to tech roll to the right. But at the same time, Soonsay would have had enough time to cover that too. So, kind of a catch-22 there. Gets hit by the nair. Gets hit by a slide-off back air, it looks like. Yeah, he does nair, platform, edge cancel, shenanigans into this back air. I don't think that was a true string, but it was so fast, Leffen didn't really have time to react. You know, maybe you can mash shine there to get out, but Leffen didn't. And I don't blame it. I don't blame him for that, because it was a weird spot. Soonsay looks like he's trying to keep the juggle going. Gets a dash attack. Leffen actually able to tech that. I'm impressed. I guarantee you, like, this dash attack is a frame trap. Or not a frame trap. Tech trap. He's trying to, what's he trying to do? So at this exact moment in time, if I were the White Fox, I would try to put a tech here. I would try to input a tech here and I would have gotten locked out of the tech window because of this dash attack. That happens all too often. That's a pretty common trick you can use to get people to miss their tech, is to lock them out of the window by dash attacking them. So I'm all the more impressed that Leffen gets the tech. He techs in place, shines. Soonsay, I thought he might try to up tilt that tech in place, but he doesn't. He just dashes away. Leffen goes for drift forward drill to catch Soonsay's dash. Tries to go for a down tilt afterward, but Soonsay is able to roll to the corner. And Leffen goes for shine grab, hits with the forward throw. And he's able to cover Firefox to ledge. You know, I'm debating whether it would have been a better idea to go high if you're Soonsay. He did do that earlier, but I don't know. If it were me, I would make them prove that they can really make it hurt for going high before I try something different. But, I mean, again, what do I know, you know? Leffen manages to cover, cleans it up. Okay, this time during invincibility, he's going to ledge. This is another option you can use. I mean, you do have to be pretty quick on your refreshing. Otherwise, there actually is a little gap. If you're a little slow, you might get down smashed or something. That's never fun. But he only does it once, does an accidental tourney winner. At least I think it's an accident. But it looks like he doesn't overextend with it. He just kind of drifts it back to narrowly avoid this back air. Yeah. And Soonsay follows up with another back air. Leffen able to get his shield up. Wave dashes out into a shine, tries to jab reset, misses, but Soonsay does the get up attack, so Leffen's able to get the grab anyway. Tries to cover tech in place, but Soonsay actually quick enough. Excuse me. So really smart by Soonsay to just immediately DI right. I know a lot of foxes would just kind of DI straight up from this up throw and get chain grabbed. But this is actually, if you think about what you would have to do with your control stick here, like, you gotta hold right to DI right, but then stop holding right to get the tech in place, which is pretty unintuitive. And then he gets his shield up. I'm impressed he was able to get the tech off that, because usually, in my experience, you'll miss the tech if you get up thrown onto a platform. But he gets the tech off, and he's able to get his shield up. So again, really, really strong defense from Soonsay. I've been really impressed by that. Okay, he kind of flubs the punish there. I was expecting a shield drop, shine or something. Leffen able to get out and down tilt. Kind of jabs him. It's a little scrambly. They both full hop right in each other's face. Soonsay with a little bit quicker reactions gets out this nair. Tries to follow it up. Not sure if that forward air was intentional. I can never tell with forward air if it's intentional or not. But regardless, Leffen gets his shield up. Oh, that Phantom. Oh, poor Phantom. Poor Leffen. Man, you hate to see it. I mean, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but still. Would have been nice to not have that Phantom hit. Okay, Soonsay drops down, puts up his shield, spot dodges, Leffen retreats to center. Soonsay tries to aggress, take space with this full hop nair. I like doing this at this kind of a percent the Leffen's at. Again, this mid-high percent we talked about, jab starting to become a good option to use. You can also full hop nair a lot at this kind of percent, and it becomes harder and harder to crouch cancel it. So, yeah, that full hop nair I think is a really smart idea. I also like doing it in the corner when you've exhausted their defensive options, but as a way to retake center, I think it's also a pretty good idea. You don't really sacrifice a lot because nair has such little end lag. So even though it whiffs here, Soonsay has plenty of time to dash back after. I mean, I suppose it's possible he could get dash dance grabbed, but he does a good job of just returning to his dash dance plan when he sees that it whiffs. And now he's retaken center, and now Leffen's closer to the ledge. And Leffen has to be a little more defensive, put up his shield, things like that. Leffen goes for... He's so quick at the turnaround, dude, for that up tilt. Like, are you kidding me? Here he's threatening the classic Leffen mix-up. Is he going to up tilt in place to stuff you for jumping in? Or is he just going to randomly, like, dash in and nair at you? That's the classic Leffen mix-up. And that's what he's posturing to do right here. Looks like he kind of backs up a little as Soonsay approaches just a tiny bit. Dashes forward, makes it look like he's going to try to go in, but puts up his shield. I like doing that, especially when he's at a deficit like this. It, probably isn't the best idea to super overextend dashing in with something. So this is almost like a kind of a bait almost to bait Soonsay into thinking he's going to, like, dash in and running shine. Like, as soon as he started dashing there, he was trying to tell Soonsay, like, hey, I'm coming in, you need to play defensive. Just kidding, no, I'm not. I'm going to put up my shield. And the reason he does that is to try to get this wave dash out of shield turnaround up tilt. And again, the turnaround, I have no idea how he does it this fast. So good, man. I mean, it happens to not work out. Soonsay just kind of full hops to side plat. Excuse me. Regardless, though, I think that was a really interesting idea by Leffen. That's something I want to... That's something I personally want to steal, is that whole sequence. So he starts it out by doing this little wave dash thing, posturing for this up tilt, or the up tilt nair mix up, which is like his default game plan, is like, we just talked about that, like up tilting to stuff things as an anti-air, or as soon as he makes you think you're going to do that, then he nairs at you. Like, that's his level 1 mix up. But he doesn't actually go for either of those. He backs up, he dashes back in, makes it look like he's going to go for like a running shine or a nair or something, and then puts up his shield. And then immediately out of his shield, wave dashes out into this turnaround up tilt. And remember, up tilt has a lot of range around here-ish. So if Soonsay happened to guess wrong, he would have just eaten an up tilt, and that would have started up a big punish for Leffen. But Soonsay actually full hops to side plat, being a little tricky here. I think just trying to scout out what Leffen's intentions are. Oh, he actually falls through it. Kind of like he did earlier. I guess looking to press his offense toward the corner. But Leffen obviously had a different idea in mind with this, like, delayed retaking of center. So then Soonsay gets his shield up, Leffen's controlling center. Leffen just kind of darts in at him with a nair, kind of like we talked about with the mix-up earlier. Let me rewind just a little bit. I know I'm spending a lot of time on this. Yeah, this posturing right here, one of the mix-ups he goes for is just dashing in and nairing out of nowhere. He doesn't do it there, but he does it right there, nair shine, into some aerial pressure. Soonsay rolls out, and he retakes center. They're taking turns back and forth, taking center and fighting for it. Goes for another up tilt, kind of does that full hop nair in, but it's... Remember the percents, it might not work as well, because Soonsay is only at 32. Soonsay just nairs in, neither of them hit. Okay, they're kind of just whiffing at each other, get their shields up. Leffen manages to get a shine out of shield. What did Soonsay do? I guess Soonsay just tried to, like, maybe full hop out or jump out somehow, but he gets caught by a shine out of shield. Leffen continues it with an up smash. Reacts to the side B again, but gets the reverse hit, and it was weak as well. So Soonsay is just jumping to retreat. Leffen shielding. Soonsay able to retake center again. Okay, Leffen's playing around on the platforms, tries to come back in. So yeah, more of the same for the most part. Just kind of, the way I'm seeing it in the Fox Ditto, at least with these two, is it's kind of like one Fox is dashing around, then they nair, they full hop nair up to a platform or something, and then they're dashing around a little bit, find their way back to ground. If things get a little dicey, maybe you go to top plat like Leffen's doing here. But you kind of just play this weird, like, cat and mouse game of, like, am I going to go to these platforms and try to use that, or am I going to stay on the ground? I don't know. I feel like in this matchup, the Foxes can kind of just fly all over the place whenever they want. Like, that full hop nair just kind of out of nowhere, and then puts his shield up, and Leffen's just short hop nairing. It's kind of a universal mix-up you have, is you can always choose, do you want a short hop or full hop, and then follow up with like a nair or something like that. So you're seeing a lot of full hop nairs from both of them, honestly. Soonsay able to whiff punish this one into a shine up smash. I wonder if that shine was necessary for this to kill. Like, do you think he could have just gotten an up smash here? Maybe. But he goes for the shine, probably knowing that Leffen wouldn't be ready to tech it, because he was just... I think in Leffen's mind that he was ready for the up smash immediately, so there's no way he was ready to react to teching this shine. So I actually think that's a smart play from Soonsay, just to tack on that little bit of extra percent to make sure the up smash kills. So yeah, smart stuff. Okay, more grounded movement. Now he's going to top platform to avoid Leffen. So yeah, Soonsay showing a little more willingness to mix up how he's avoiding Leffen as he was recovering. Okay, just kind of falls through plat, rolls to center, Leffen nairing. Yeah, so again, Leffen looking for aerials like nair and bear. At 63, those are going to be much more useful at knocking Soonsay down. Soonsay probably going to look for shines and drills, maybe a grab. Yeah, he tries to go for a running shine. It gets stuffed out by Leffen's up tilt. I think that was well played on both their ends. How does Leffen get this up tilt? He just kind of waits for Soonsay to run at him and times it well. And back airs him. Actually catches the double jump there. Okay, let me take a look at this. So yeah, I think it's just a I think this is just a call out on Leffen's part. Just preemptively kind of full hopping back to kind of babysit this space, and then double jump back airing to confirm that Soonsay burned his own double jump. Yeah, so I talked about doing that like quick shine double jump earlier that Soonsay did. This time Leffen adapts to it and just calls it out and punishes. So if I were Soonsay, I think the next level would be to shine stall longer down here, and then maybe go for like a side B to ledge. But I'm not like discrediting him for what he did there. It's just that Leffen made the right adaptation. And now that Leffen has shown that he's willing to call this out for the next interaction, the onus is on Soonsay to adapt himself. So, it is what it is. Okay, so Leffen puts up a light shield on side plat. This time full hops to this plat as Soonsay comes to challenge. Soonsay is actually able to meet him down here, gets a shine off, and picks up a reaction tech chase. Nice. Gets the up air on the tech in place. I remember I noticed earlier that Leffen was... The roles were reversed. Leffen was up throwing Soonsay, who drifted right and teched in place. But Soonsay was able to get his shield up. I don't know if that was Leffen just being slow on the up air, but now that the roles are reversed, Soonsay actually able to get his own up air out. And I don't think Leffen had enough time to get his shield up. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think he had enough time to get his shield up, because surely he would have either done that or rolled or done something defensive in that spot. So I think that was just good timing from Soonsay. Actually able to pick up another grab off the up air. Goes for an up tilt. Leffen DIs it pretty well. I think that was smash DI. Yeah, that's got to be smash DI to get this far out. Really key here. He's not only like using combo DI to get out of the up tilt, but he's also smash DIing. I want to see if I can find like the exact frame it happens. So yeah, during this hit lag right here, you can see Leffen's kind of teleporting to the right a little bit. That's the smash DI coming into play, which is a big deal because that means it's harder for Soonsay to follow this up. He just kind of has to grab ledge and go for an edge guard instead of getting a real combo started. But that's a kind of an uncharacteristic low dip from Leffen. Kind of reminiscent of the first stock. Like, he's just barely out of range to grab ledge. It's just a little too far, and so he doesn't grab it. He dips low. By the time he's reacted to it, he's already so low that he gets clipped by this back air, but this trade is good for Soonsay. I'm so glad he goes for this get-up attack, even though it misses. I'm so glad he went for this. Because Wispy was pushing him too. It was just lined up perfectly. He just mistimed it. But that would have been so funny if that hit. I want to say if I was in Soonsay's spot, I would have gone for the same thing, but I don't know for sure. So I'm just really glad he went for this. Okay, but Leffen does grab ledge. He ledge dashes on. Soonsay has to respect it, so he full hops away. Leffen goes for a jump shine to actually call out that full hop. Kind of a next level read from Leffen, I think. But Soonsay actually able to dart past it. So yeah, that jump shine just barely misses, but that's really good risk reward by Leffen, because if he gets it, then he gets a knockdown. So he double jumps away. Actually gets clipped by this back air. They kind of trade. Leffen's on the platform. Doesn't this look familiar? Leffen on the platform, Soonsay kind of patrolling the ground. But Leffen dashes in, Soonsay full hops away, looks for a full hop back air. Leffen full hops after his shine. So yeah, they're fighting for center stage now. Soonsay going for things like Nair. Even though that was kind of a high Nair on shield, remember Nair has better... I believe Nair is 2 frames faster in terms of recovery than Bear. And I know Falco's Dare also is the same as Bear. So, for example, this Bear right here, it's 2 frames slower during its end lag than Nair. Just like that Bear. So instead, Soonsay uses this Nair, which I think because of that superior frame data is worth going for more. That's something I'm trying to do more as well, more and more recently, is use Nair on shield more, just because it gives you better odds at winning the exchange. So he goes for Nair, Shine, Bear. Leffen shields the whole thing, gets a Shine out of shield. Yeah, so I just talked about the whole frame data difference between Nair and Bear. You can see that high Bear on shield gets shined out of shield, and that's, I guarantee you, because of the frame data we just talked about. Okay, Soonsay smartly rolls away. Leffen isn't able to quite react to it. Soonsay full hops to side plat, I think pretty smartly. Leffen just retreats to center. We gotta remember Leffen is behind in percent, so things like Nair aren't going to be great for him to deal with. He still has to do a little more. He has some work to do to catch up. He can make it happen though. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that Nair. I think that's kind of ill-advised. But I also think Leffen was just kind of desperate here. I mean, I guess the idea is like maybe you clip Soonsay with it if you read that he's going to retreat back into the corner. But you run the risk of getting crouch cancel grabbed if you do this Nair that Leffen did. So, I don't know. Yeah, he actually gets punished for it here. I'm not sure if he had time to defend against this back air. Yeah, I think this was just Soonsay punishing the end leg. Pushing Leffen off. Really fast movement to grab ledge by Soonsay. What'd he do? Oh, he does the shine turnaround wave dash to ledge. Such a cool maneuver. And it's really fast to grab ledge too. And now Leffen has to upbeat at this height. It's kind of that 50-50 we talked about. Does he go ledge or does he go high? This time he goes really high. The downside to that is Soonsay has plenty of time to back air him again. Same kind of thing. He goes high again. Soonsay back airs him again. One more time. This time he goes to ledge and Soonsay gives up ledge. So I think this is good recovery on Leffen's part. I mean, it's good edge guarding by Soonsay, for sure. But I think just, like, his sequence of decision making in terms of does he go high versus low was really smart. So, first thing he does is go super duper high, which is nice because, you know, you're not just gonna instantly die if Soonsay calls you out going to ledge. Usually Leffen doesn't go for like crazy high angles like this. Usually he just goes super low. So I'm glad to see he's going for stuff like this. He does get back aired for it though. That's kind of to be expected. Again, it's kind of a catch-22. So he up-Bs a little bit higher up this time. Still kind of got some different choices. He could go ledge. He could try to go to platform maybe. Go kind of high. Go crazy high again. And he goes fairly high again. Looks like he kind of drifted it back there. So the first time he tried to drift in towards the platform. Soonsay back airs him. This time he doesn't go quite as straight up high, but still pretty high angle. This time he actually drifts to the left. You can see him like, he was like here-ish, but his trajectory is going this way towards ledge. That's the mix-up he's going for. But he does get hit by Soonsay's back air again. And now, this third time, he's tried it once, he's tried it twice. This time, he decides to go to ledge. And it's a gamble, for sure. But it ends up paying off because Soonsay does release ledge just in time for Leffen to grab it. So that's what I mean when I say that was a really smart sequence by Leffen. The fact that he went high twice, kind of to condition Soonsay to look for the high recovery, give up ledge, so that Leffen could then grab it to have a fighting chance. Actually kind of flubs the ledge dash a little bit, but that's understandable. Yeah, he just does the like air dodge like horizontally. Gets his shield up, Soonsay looking for a back air through the platform. Goes for some shine bear pressure, manages to catch Leffen slipping. Leffen does tech on the platform though, which is, you know, I don't know what to say. It's better than not teching the platform, I suppose. And he also slides it off. And then he double jumps. And he retreats the ledge. For a lot of characters, this is not necessarily a recommended thing to do, because, you know, a lot of characters aren't the best off the ledge, but obviously you got this invincible ledge dash, and this time he lands it. And this time he gets the jump shine. Soonsay does manage to tech it, so Leffen doesn't have time for an RTC. He tries to dash away, but Soonsay looks like is going to grab him for it. Let's see. Yeah, so Soonsay just calls out the dash back with an overshoot grab, gets the up throw into up air. Not quite going to die. Leffen DI'd that well towards the corner. The corner of the blast zones, I mean, not the corner of the stage. Yeah. So good DI by Leffen to survive that. Goes for a double jump right there. Good on him to save it, not burn it early. So he waits until he's below ledge, actually, before he's willing to expend his double jump. Uses it there. He could have maybe tried to go for platform, but he goes for this mix-up where he's going to side B at a height where he lands on stage. And Soonsay doesn't end up reacting to it, which is fine, because Soonsay still has the percent advantage. So I wouldn't necessarily expect Soonsay to back air that side B. Although, you know, if he does, great, but it's fine. So Soonsay on plat, Leffen in center. Now the roles reverse. Leffen kind of has to give up center here because his percent's so high. If he eats something like a nair, that's a free edge guard. So he can't really afford to hold on to center for too long because Soonsay is threatening a lot of stuff if he tries to take center. Like, more likely than not, Soonsay is going to win any sort of scramble they do. So Leffen has to look for ways to kind of nickel and dime percent until he can, you know, start going for more kind of scrambly mix-ups that are going to be about more even. Because right now, if he goes for any sort of scramble, it's not in his favor. He's going to get knocked away way further than Soonsay will. So Leffen has to go for something. Like, he has got to take a risk. He's got to go for, like, an up smash or maybe like a shine into a jab reset. The onus is on Leffen to look for something. Maybe he finds a grab. But he's got to look for, like, one of his big open-ups. Soonsay really doesn't have to do that. He can play it safe. He can full hop nair, you know, full hop back air. Just kind of do stuff like that. Yeah, right there. Full hop back air. And Leffen has to shield it, otherwise he gets pushed off. He goes for nair, or shine into a full hop nair. I don't know if the full hop nair was an accident or not. I'm actually inclined to say it wasn't an accident. Like, the full hop was intended to avoid what Leffen's reversal option was going to be here. At least that's what I'd like to believe. So, yeah. Full hop nair gets past this shine out of shield attempt by Leffen, and whiff punishes it. And Leffen just, I like the idea with the shorten, but I think he just barely mistimes it. He wanted a mid shorten here, he got the shorten. So, unfortunate by Leffen, but it is what it is. Soonsay up 2-0. Looking good. Looking really solid.